The Nigeria 8th Senate, in March, prided itself as the best the country has ever witnessed, having passed 201 bills against 28, 25 and 65 of the 7th, 6th and 5th Assemblies respectively. But despite the passage of different laudable bills, some members of the upper chamber of the National Assembly have faced prosecution while others are still facing trial for corruption-related offenses. Incidentally, the leadership of the chamber is not left out, as Premium Times list below shows. Senate President Bukola Saraki was arraigned before the Code of Conduct Tribunal on charges of false asset declaration, but in June 2017, he was cleared of the charges. The federal government also approached the appeal court, and the court ruled that Mr. Saraki has a case to answer in 3 of the 18 charges. Saraki was rearranged so he could answer questions on counts 4, 5 and 6 bordering on the purchase of House 17A and B at McDonald Street, Ikoyi, Lagos. The Senate President has denied any wrongdoing. Ike Ekweremadu and 3 others were accused of illegally altering the Senate's standing rule in June 2015. The 2-count charge against them was dropped in 2016. But the FG in March applied to the Federal High Court in Abuja for an order of temporary forfeiture of about 22 properties allegedly belonging to him in Abuja, London, the United States and United Arab Emirates. Ekweremadu claimed the move is politically motivated. Dino Melaye was accused of providing false information to the police and supplying arms to suspected criminals. Melaye was also accused of an attempt to kill himself and damaging government property. His case has been adjourned indefinitely by a high court in Abuja. The senator was recently arraigned for an alleged fraud of N322 million by the EFCC. On April 25, the court ruled he should be remanded in prison. He got a bail 2 days after. The senator is allegedly wanted for drug-related offenses. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, is seeking to arrest and send him to the U.S. to face drug charges. He has denied involvement in drug-related crimes and has refused to submit himself. He also successfully approached the Federal High Court to stop his arrest. However, the Lagos Division of the Court of Appeal nullified the ruling by the Federal High Court, saying the senator is not above the law and should be arrested if there is a need. Zamfara West senator was arraigned in 2016 by the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offenses Commission, ICPC, on a 19-count charge of corruption. He was accused of diverting part of the N1 billion project funds for the repair of collapsed Gusau Dam and resettlement of the victims of flood to other purposes. He was discharged in December 2017. David Mark was questioned by the EFCC in December 2017 and again in January 2018 over receipt of illegal funds in their build-up to the 2015 elections. He was also questioned over alleged payment of N2 billion into the National Assembly account by the People's Democratic Party, PDP, for distribution to senators. He has since denied receiving such fund. She was among those questioned by the EFCC for alleged money laundering. Her passport was seized after she was questioned by the anti-graft agency. She is being investigated for allegedly awarding dubious contracts worth N9.4 billion when she was aviation minister. She was accused of diverting N3.9 billion from the N9.4 billion meant for the installation of security devices at 22 airports. Adua has publicly denied the allegations.
Goj is currently facing a fraud charge filed against him by the EFCC at the Federal High Court in Gombe. The EFCC alleged that Goj, then Gombe state governor, had conspired with 4 officers of his administration to defraud the state of N25 billion via illegal acts. Adamu, a former governor of Nasarawa State, was in 2010 arrested by the EFCC for allegedly misappropriating N15 billion alongside 18 others. He was arraigned on a 149-count charge of fraud to the tune of N15 billion alongside his co-accused. The case is still ongoing. Abdulaziz Nyako, son of former Governor Murtala Nyako, is facing trial on N29 billion fraud charge against him by EFCC. He is being prosecuted alongside his father, and 2 others on a 37-count charge of criminal conspiracy, stealing, abuse of office and money laundering. The case is still in court. The senator is standing trial on a 23-count charge bordering on money laundering and diversion of state ecological funds to the tune of N1.2 billion since 2007. The allegations were leveled against him by EFCC. The former Plateau governor was charged alongside a former cashier in the office of the secretary to the state government, Yusuf Pam. They are accused of diverting N6.3 billion belonging to the Plateau state government while serving as governor of the state. After spending 1 week in jail on the order of the court, he was granted bail last week.